lead.
Welcome back to Lepanto, everyone, for our third matchup out of 4 on this Thursday evening. Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton joining you at half court for the third game. The 4 seed out of the West, the Cotter Lady Warriors, taking on the 1 seed out of the East, the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. Marcus, we've had a chance to see both of these teams play. We obviously know that Marmaduke is by and far the favorite here going into this tournament.
Right.
But obviously, Cotter, we got to see what they could do the other night. So
yeah, I mean, we could see a really good matchup tonight. It'll be interesting to see Marmaduke, long-standing history of playing well. I believe this will be the 9th year in a row that they've made the regional tournament. High-pressure defense, high-octane offense. It'll be interesting to see how the Lady Warriors from Cotter try to combat that on both ends of the floor.
So starting lineups out on the floor for both teams. Cotter starting with number 10, Hanaya Gary, number 12, Macy Clausen, number 15, Alexa Wooten, number 24, Michaela Bramlett, and number 30, Marie Reed. For the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds, Natalie Lentz, Anna Meredith, Angel Johnson, Scout Weatherford, and trying to see the one player that I missed. Risa Hampton, there we go. There's the tip. And Cotter will control to start tonight's ball game.
Man-to-man defense by Marmaduke. No big surprise there.
Gary with the ball, gives it over to Bramlett, nearly stolen away. Bramlett's going to drive with it now. Corner pocket shot from Clausen, off the mark. Long rebound goes to Anna Meredith.
Cotter extending their defense out to three-quarter court as well.
There's Lentz with it now over to Hampton. High post now for Johnson, right elbow. Of course, we got to see, again, Marmaduke play the other night, and we got to see them score from all over the floor. I mean, not just their starting 5. They can score deep off the bench. And by the same token with Cotter, Hanaya Gary, the one with the ball, now she gives it up. But you have to watch out for her because she knows how to weave in and out of traffic. She had in double-digit scoring the other night in the second half.
Yeah, had a good game. Almost comes up with the steal there.
And there's Alexa Wooten. She's going to take it coast to coast for the first points of the game.
Nice look ahead there to get the ball to Wooten.
Double teamed on the near sideline. Poked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Marmaduke.
Take another look. Replay. Just a breakaway layup. If you take all of those, you can get, Andy.
So Lentz gets the inbound. Deep three-point attempt from Hampton, trying to find the glass, can't get it. Rebound, last touch by Marmaduke.
Cotter walking the ball up, trying to decipher this man-to-man D.
He's trying to control their tempo, I think it looks like, against a dominant Marmaduke team, and they're going to find an easy layup in front of the basket once more for Marie Reed.
Yeah, I don't think Cotter wants to try to run with Marmaduke. I think they want to walk it up, take their time, and have a little more controlled pace.
And I think given what we saw the other night, how Marmaduke can score very quickly, they don't miss very many second chance buckets either, so you don't want to give them an opportunity to get a fast break. Definitely want to try to control their tempo of the game. Absolutely. Does Cotter. And now with 5:50 left in the first, that's what they've done so far. Only up by 4, only 4-0 here in the early going of the first quarter between Cotter and Marmaduke.
Cotter is working hard on the defensive end of the floor to make sure they get the inside position for rebounding.
Long rebound that time goes to Lentz. Gary trying to chase it down, just couldn't quite get to it in time. There's a double team, and a foul is going to be called on Gary. So she'll pick up her first team foul for either squad here in the early going. But again, as Marcus just mentioned, the aggressive defense from Cotter, you see them not allowing Marmaduke to get it very far across the timeline before they pick them up.
Got a substitute into the game for Marmaduke, Emma Foster in. I didn't see who she replaced, but we'll get that for you here in a minute. There's a turnover.
Send Scout Weatherford to the bench.
Scout Weatherford, okay. Another turnover there by Marmaduke. Cotter has got to be happy with the way this game has started out.
Bramblett, little heat check 3-point shot from the right corner off the mark. Reed trying to get the rebound. Possibly got away with over the back there.
Little nod to our buddy Wes.
But it was last touch by Marmaduke. There's a head fake. Nice head fake by Clausen. She drives, can't hit the baseline jumper. Last touch by Cotter. Again, Gary in there fighting for the rebound. The shortest player on the court, but she is in there on every single possession, every single loose ball.
Might say she has a little dog in her. She's got some fight.
Here's Lentz weaving through traffic. Wide open. Three-pointer for Anna Meredith will drop for the First Lady Greyhound points of the game.
Good-looking three, and you have to watch Marmaduke because it seems like if they hit one, they're going to hit five.
Absolutely. Bring it across the timeline, 4-3, just a 1-point game. Sam Sanchez into the game for Cotter will turn around and drop a little bucket in.
Nice inside position there, and Marmaduke already back.
There you see it. Doesn't take very long for them to get down the floor whenever Cotter pulls away that half-court trap off, or defense rather.
The foul was on Sam Sanchez.
She picks up her first, the second team foul now for Cotter. And at the free throw line is Emma Foster. She will hit her first. Second one on the way. No good, but an offensive rebound and a swat by Alexa Wooten. To see her do that quite a few times the other night. Reed with a feed into Wooten, turnaround, found the glass, just couldn't get it to fall.
That's a good move. The shot just didn't fall, but she had great position, great move. Sometimes they just do that.
Lentz from the top of the key, wants to give it over to Meredith. Meredith thought about the three, but instead she'll take a few steps in, right around the free throw line, and a little stop and pop jumper will tie this one up at 6.
Marmaduke seems like they're trying to push the pace a little bit on offense, and they may be beginning to heat up. Same thing, back again.
Sanchez missing one down low, and now with a ball game tied up, Marmaduke's got a chance to take their first lead of the game here on this possession. Meredith with it on the right elbow. Now they work it around and inside. Here's Foster back out now. 3:15 left to play in the first. And as quickly as Marmaduke knows how to score in a hurry, they also can show patience as well, and that's your seeing here. But doesn't matter when Wooten is in the lane, and I think they're going to get her with a little body push there. She did look like she got the block cleanly, but might have bodied up the ball carrier a little too much.
I think the contact definitely came on the body side because the block itself looked to be clean.
So Lentz is at the free throw line. Natalie Lentz, she will hit her first one. Take another look at the replay. And, yep, just maybe with the hip a little bit there, but it looked like she did get all ball. Lentz hits her first one. Marmaduke takes their first lead of the game, and it's a 2-point lead. Hitting them both. Marmaduke 3 for 4 now from the free throw line.
Andy, we're already at the 3-minute mark of this quarter. It's moved by pretty quickly.
Yeah, both teams just kind of feeling each other out here. Marie Reed trying to find Sanchez on the right baseline. In between two defenders, couldn't quite fit the ball through there. It goes out of bounds, last touched by the Lady Greyhounds. So now Cotter trying to tie it back up. There's Sam Sanchez on the blocks once again. Third time in a row we've seen them go to that move. This time they try it from the left side. 1 out of 3 on those attempts. There's a three-pointer that gets dropped in from long range by Scout Weatherford. And now the lead is up to 5 for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. And the Cotter Lady Warriors have seen enough. Coach Jared Wilhite wants to call a 30-second timeout with 2:36 to play in the first.
Yeah, and it didn't take long. That went from a 6-6 game to an 11-6 Marmaduke lead in the blink of an eye. Here you see 3-pointers. And once, like I said, once they hit the first couple, it's almost like dominoes starting to fall, that their offense gets rolling, and before you know it, you could be looking up and be down by multiple possessions. Yeah, and those 3-pointers are the only shots they've hit from the floor so far here into the game. They've only hit 2 field goals. They just both happen to be the highest point value you can get. Other 3 points coming from
or the other points rather, coming from the free throw line. So
yeah, Natalie Lentz has 2 free throws, and I've got Emma Foster with 1.
So now, with 2:29 left to play in the first quarter, Cotter will bring it back up the floor. And Gary's going to get picked up by Hampton as soon as she crosses the timeline.
You know, Andy, their defense down here in the post, Sanchez is getting the ball in good position, but kudos to the Marmaduke defense for playing good defense and not fouling when she gets the ball in at point-blank range.
Yeah, they're rotating 3 players on defense down on the low blocks whenever the ball's moved down there. That time a baseline shot's off the mark. Rebounded by Hampton. She's going to bring it up the floor. Greyhound offense will get set up now. It looks like Cotter's moved back to man-to-man.
It's almost looks like a matchup 2-3 zone almost, because you've got Alexa Wooten just kind of camping out in the middle.
She better be careful how long she stands there, too. I know they don't call that often in high school, but she had been there quite a while. Rebound goes the other way with Cotter on their end of the floor. Reed trying to hit Gary on the right elbow, or left elbow, rather, and poked out of bounds by some good defense played by the Lady Greyhounds. Some substitutions coming into the game now.
It's like Michaela Bramblett back in for Cotter.
Sam Sanchez gives it to Bramblett. Bramblett stops and pops. Shot's no good, but right there to clean it up all alone is Macy Clausen for her first bucket of the game.
That's a good bucket for Cotter, kind of stop the bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, and trims the lead down to 3. It's 11-8 now in favor of Marmaduke. Could be higher here. 3-point shot, no good. Wide open look there from Scout Weatherford is off the mark with now under a minute to play in the first quarter. Bramblett into Wooten. Oh, Wooten, nobody cried wolf. Has her pocket picked. Foster's fighting for it. Gets it over to Lentz, and now Lentz will bring it up the floor for the Greyhounds. Leaves it with Hampton. Hampton, 3-point shot. Oh, rims in and out. Looked good from here, Marcus.
I had predicted that one to go down, and it rattled out on me.
There's, I was going to say, I didn't know if that would be a charge or not, but it looked like Anna Meredith was leaning to the side, already leaning back whenever Gary made the contact. So with 24.9 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, Gary's going to go to the free throw line for her first free throw attempts.
Keep an eye on Anna Meredith. Looked like she might have hit her head a little bit there. We certainly heard a thud up here at the top of the bleachers.
Saw that the other night. Very scary situation. Free throws off the mark. Bramblett fighting for the rebound, and she got it. She got fouled. Missed who the foul was on.
I believe it was Meredith again. Yeah, that's her second. So 2 quick fouls by Anna Meredith, and she goes to the bench.
So Cotter only hit 1 free throw, but they get the ball back and right into Reed. Reed off the high glass, too strong. Wide open Wooten at the top of the key. Bodied into the defender with a strong move and a turnaround hook.
Nice play there by Wooten.
Little baby hook ties it up. Now 10 seconds left to play. 5, 4, 3, 2. There's the buzzer. Oh, Gary nearly hit that one-handed three-pointer, falling away from the basket. An exciting first quarter in the books between Marmaduke and Cotter. The Lady Warriors and the Lady Greyhounds all knotted up at 11 as we head to the second quarter. We're back after this on Tubetown.
Murphy Dental Care is an avid supporter of high school athletics. Murphy Dental Care is also proud to be a sponsor for coverage of the 2A2 District Basketball Tournament on Tubetown. Everyone at Murphy Dental Care hopes to see great games filled with sportsmanship, competitiveness, and fun for all teams involved. Murphy Dental Care wishes the best of luck to the Sloan Hendricks Greyhound teams during their games in the tournament. Murphy Dental Care is located at 1031 West 3rd Street in Bowdoin, Arkansas.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towel & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton welcome you back to East Poinsett County High School in Lepanto for our third out of 4 games on this Thursday night. Cotter and Marmaduke in girls action right now. Is getting ready to start the second quarter, and it's all tied up at 11. Quite a game we've had so far, Marcus. Both teams back and forth. Cotter started out with a 4-point lead. Marmaduke came back, tied it, took a 5-point lead, and Cotter has worked back and now tied it up. Now they got the ball sprinting back the other way.
Yeah, looking to run a little bit, too.
Gary will somehow get that one to drop. Looked like she was right underneath the basket when she put it up.
Yeah, that was some gravity-defying magic right there to get that shot to fall.
You're a wizard, Gary. There's a shot from the left side of the blocks by Emma Foster. It'll fall. And just like that, we're tied back up.
Fouls on Michaela Bramblett. That's her first. See the layup right here on the replay. I still don't know how she got that over the front of the rim. And then here on the other end, nice dish there right underneath. Good inside position, bucket up, and the foul.
Yeah, that was an excellent feed there as Emma Foster gets the and one to fall.
Yeah, she's got, that'll give her 5 points on the night so far.
Here's Gary on the handoff. Now Wooten on the drive, or Clausen rather. Reed in the lane, tries to underhand it in. She bodies up the defender.
A lot of contact there, no call either way. Not sure that there was a foul, just saying there was a lot of contact.
And ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Cotter. Keep it here with Marmaduke.
And you almost feel like that Cotter is on the verge of being sucked into the pace that Marmaduke wants to play. It seems like that they're rushing things a bit on the offensive end. It
really does now that the second quarter has started and the feeling out period has gone. The last few possessions have kind of felt that way.
Well, and an odd thing about this tournament, I don't believe these two teams have met this year, so this is the first time they've seen each other. So it may have taken that whole first quarter to kind of get your feeling a little bit about your opponent.
Reed playing great defense there on Hampton. A little bit of contact, but again, the referee's just letting them play here tonight, and that's what we like to see. Rebound goes to Cotter. Gary brings it across the timeline. Oh, here's a steal. Here's Angel Johnson, 1-on-2 opportunity.
Nice spin.
Spins, gets the layup.
Nice spin move there by Angel Johnson.
Woo-hoo.
Puts the layup home. Now there's a steal.
So now a 3-point lead for Marmaduke. Trying to extend it here with a 3-pointer. Off the mark. And a foul will be called in the low post. Foster will head back to the free throw line.
See here on the replay, I think they're going to get Michaela Bramblett. That'll be her second.
That's what it looked like from up here as well.
Foster with another free throw.
Here's the spin move from Johnson.
Man,
and she kept her pivot foot down and everything.
Yeah, I was wondering about that when she made the move, but that's good fundamental right there.
A lot of times at the high school level, you see players make that pivot move, or make that spin move rather, and they forget to keep that pivot foot down. But an excellent job there by Angel Johnson. Emma Foster goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, extends the Marmaduke lead up to 5 now. Ties their largest lead of the night. Long rebound. Going to be tipped back to the Lady Greyhounds. Here's Lentz bringing it up the floor. Ran into some trouble. Now she'll get it back with 5:25 left to play.
Your Cotter, you can't get frustrated here. The lead has grown out to 5, but if you start getting frustrated, it's going to grow quick.
Yeah, right now, well, before that basket by Foster, it was only a 2-basket lead, but by the same token, you make 3 shots,
right,
and you can tie it back up.
Well, and this has been a game of runs so far, so it's about time for the momentum to switch and for Cotter to make a run of their own here.
Yeah, 7-point lead is the largest lead for either team here in the game. Missed 3-pointer, Bramblett there for the putback, and fouling her on the shot is going to be Scout Weatherford. So Bramblett to the free throw line, yet to shoot one here tonight. She does have 2 personal fouls on her. First free throw, yeah, hit the front of the rim, but it'll fall through anyway. 5 team fouls on Cotter, 3 team fouls on Marmaduke here in the first half.
Substitution into the game for Marmaduke, Carly Gillum. And I'm trying to see who she replaced. I didn't see who she replaced there.
And Bramblett did hit that second free throw as well, or excuse me, missed the second free throw rather. Well, she missed one of those. I'm doing my math wrong here.
It happens to the best of us. 3-pointer up, no good.
Tipped back, Wooten fighting for it with Foster, and they're going to say it's going to go the other way with Cotter. So Risa Hampton checking back in.
Guess that was who was replaced by Carly Gillum.
Clausen's going to come up with the ball there. Paige Clausen into the game for Cotter.
Cotter needs to get a bucket here. I don't know if you look for the 3 or if you try to go inside.
Well, there's the 3 from Macy Clausen. It's off the mark, and look at Gray getting in there to tie it up. Possession arrow keeps it here.
One of the smallest players on the floor, and she comes away with the rebound amongst the trees.
She is scrappy, man. I have loved watching her play. Inbound pass, there's the head fake from Paige Clausen. Her shot is swatted by Foster, and now here's a 1-on-2 for Lentz. Lentz spins in circles. Gray takes a tumble to the floor. Not quite sure that's what you'd call breaking the ankles, but
I believe that foul was on Paige Clausen. Cotter.
So that's number 1 on her.
That's 16 fouls on Cotter. Next one, Marmaduke will be shooting free throws the rest of the half. Gray out of the game. Replaced, let's see, number 30, Marie Reed, I believe.
Marie Reed's on the floor right now, as is Sam Sanchez, along with Wooten and the Clausens, Macy and Paige. Paige with it right now. We'll bring it, Macy with it, gives it up to Paige on the right elbow. Here's Marie Reed. Looks like they want to get it into Sanchez. Instead, it's Wooten who's going to throw it over the head of Reed and out of bounds.
Yeah, that was caused by the pressure defense. When she drove baseline, Marmaduke collapsed on her, and she knew she had to get out of trouble.
And very quickly, there's a feed from Hampton to Foster. Foster misses everything, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Emma Foster. And we've got a timeout on the floor, so with 3:21, we're going to step aside and take one with them. 20-14 is your score. Marmaduke leading the Cotter Lady Warriors by 6 here in the second quarter.
Murphy Dental Care is an avid supporter of high school athletics. Murphy Dental Care is also proud to be a sponsor for coverage of the 2A2 District Basketball Tournament on Tubetown. Everyone at Murphy Dental Care hopes to see great games filled with sportsmanship, competitiveness, and fun for all teams involved. Murphy Dental Care wishes the best of luck to the Sloan Hendricks Greyhound teams during their games in the tournament. Murphy Dental Care is located at 1031 West 3rd Street in Bowdoin, Arkansas.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towle & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
Andy Maness and Marcus Carlson welcome you back to Lepanto here for our 3rd out of 4 games this Thursday evening. Cotter and Marmaduke right now in the second quarter. The Lady Greyhounds of Marmaduke with a 6-point lead over the Lady Warriors of Cotter, 20-14. 3:15 left to play in the second. A feed into Wooten. Wooten can't find it.
Good steal.
Sam Sanchez steals the rebound, but misses the shot, and the rebound goes right back to Marmaduke.
Sanchez is having a bit of a rough outing down there right under the goal. She's had a few opportunities, just not been able to capitalize on them.
So 2:50 left to play now in the game. Marmaduke slowing down the tempo. Nice feed. And Foster Can't help her teammate out with the assist. A great pass.
You know, Marmaduke's kind of leaving the door open here if Cotter can capitalize and get back in, just like that.
Alexa Wooten finding the glass that time. She knew right where to look for the backboard and
absolutely
dropped it in. And that is some senior leadership for you. 2:15 left to play now. Here in the second quarter, Carly Gilliam gives it over to the top of the key for Hampton, and I believe we've got a timeout from Coach Rick Smith.
It's a 30-second timeout.
2:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Again, the score 20-16. Emma Foster leading the way right now for her Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds.
I believe you got Alexa Wooten on the other side of the ball for Cotter leading the way. Get a few highlights here from early on. There's the foul on the putback. This will be our last 3 or 4 possessions either way here. Good battles underneath, and you know, you see good defense there by Wooten, just going straight up to avoid the foul.
And then this is the nice feed into Foster.
Yeah.
She just could not find the layup. So 30-second timeout is up by Marmaduke. 2:08 left to play now and counting in the second quarter, and it's a 4-point ball game in favor of the Lady Greyhounds. They control the rock. Lentz trying to cross over Macy Clausen. There's a 3-point shot, and we got a 4-point play. Wow. Scout Weatherford dropping in her second triple of the night. She'll try to make it a 4-point play at the free throw line.
Got to admire the concentration there by Weatherford to have a body flying at you and still keep your eyes on the goal.
So the lead is back up to 7 and can't surpass that. Rebound goes to Cotter. Here's Gray. I apologize. I've been saying her name wrong. It's Gray, Hanaya Gray. So we'll make sure she definitely gets the recognition she deserves as Lentz comes up with a rebound, falls to her knees, somehow still dribbling, and we've got a timeout from Coach Rick Smith. That was talent.
That's I'm dating myself here, but she did her best Curly Neal impression with the Harlem
Globetrotters, absolutely. So with 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter, another 30-second timeout on the floor. Again, Marmaduke calling one to try to avoid the turnover there, but it looked like Natalie Lentz had it perfectly under control.
Yeah, she you know walks to the huddle like, Coach, I got this, we're good. But nonetheless, we get the 30-second timeout and just about ready to return to action. And Game 3 tonight had a really good girls game early on between Sloan Hendricks and Salem. 1-point differential. You know, the legendary sportscaster Dick Clay would have called that a barn burner. And ended up Sloan Hendricks getting the win, and they await the winner of this one. Good look inside.
Foster will find the backboard again.
Foster's having a great first half for Marmaduke. If she keeps this up, Cotter may be in trouble.
There's a feed into Sanchez. She gives it to Reed. Reed with a nice little pop jumper from just inside the free throw line.
There's your girl.
It's no good, but Gray's there to get the rebound. In there on every possession.
She's just one of those players that has a way to find the ball no matter where it is.
Three-pointer, corner pocket knocked down from Macy Clausen. She's now got 5 in the game. Makes it a 6-point ball game once again.
That's a big three because Marmaduke could have come down and extended the lead to double digits right here before half. And now they may still have the lead, but there's just a mindset about going into the half being down single digits versus double.
38 seconds left. Marmaduke looks like they want to hold on for the final shot of the second quarter. Macy Clausen guarding Natalie Lentz. Lentz goes around her. Now here's Gray on Hampton. Like they wanted to try to get a little bit of a double team there at the top of the key, but now with 15 seconds left, Marmaduke should run their offense here. Weatherford on the left elbow. Johnson on the right. Here's Weatherford with it. Now Hampton at the top of the key. She wants to drive. 3 seconds left. Might have got away with the travel. Shot's no good. Putback will fall. Count it. Right there to get the putback was Emma Foster. Right place, right time. And she's able to drop it in before the time expires in the second quarter. And two teams head to the locker room. Take a look at the replay. Just got it off before the buzzer.
Wow. That's using every second of the clock possible.
27-19 your score. Marmaduke leading Cotter. We're going to take a quick break and tally up some halftime stats for you. We're back with more action here from Lepanto right after this.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call and without breaking the bank. Protection you can trust. Guardware from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit ritterbusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to rittercommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 100 megabit internet might be like, 100 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications, right by you.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
With so many great mega services available from Ritter Communications, it's hard to pick just one. Save a bundle with bundled services. Talk as much as you want, when you want, with unlimited long distance. Get the speed you need with up to 15, 30, 50, and even 100 megabits per second internet. Enjoy online bill pay and protect all your online data and devices with Tech Home and Guardware. With so many choices, options, and savings from Ritter, all you can say is, wow! Mega services, mega savings. That's Mega Ritter.
You work here, you play here, you live here, and yet most of what you watch on television is about somewhere other than here. Until now, we proudly present Tubetown, TV about you. Tubetown is a Ritter Communications exclusive network featuring local sports, community events, unique and original programming from our community. Tubetown takes what's best about television, what's best about the community, and brings them together. Tubetown, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Satellite TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract, then saddle you with second-rate service and price increases. Ritter delivers TV service with stunning HD channels, plus bundle savings on the area's fastest internet, and a better home phone service with no long-term contracts, backed by our local customer care team. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a dish. Visit RitterCommunications.com to learn more.
Introducing Ritter's new whole home DVR solution. Record up to 6 of your favorite programs at the same time and watch them in up to 5 different rooms throughout your home. Manage your recordings, set parental controls, and more from your smartphone or tablet with the free Follow Me TV app. But the best part is equipment starts at only $25 per month when added to an existing TV package. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Welcome back to Lepanto here on the campus of East Poinsett County High School. Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton here with you, and it's halftime between the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds and the Cotter Lady Warriors. Man, what a game so far. Marmaduke trailed early in this one. Trailed by 4, came back, led by 5, and now they have led by as many as 9. Just an incredible game by the Lady Greyhounds so far. Great defense, great offense. Emma Foster leading the way. She's really just created some space and made things happen in the low blocks.
Yeah, she's been able to get a lot of points down low. Free throws, she's got 4 free throws and 4 field goals. I mean, that's a pretty efficient first half of work. But you kind of felt towards the end of the first half that maybe Marmaduke things had kind of swung their way a little bit. In addition to having the lead, it just kind of felt like momentum had all completely shifted. Might have seen a little bit of frustration from Cotter on their end, on the offensive end and the defensive end of the floor, and it just to me, it almost felt like that Marmaduke was starting to impose their will just a little bit. And you can see with an 8-point lead, it's certainly not out of reach for Cotter, but with the struggles they've had right around the goal, they've missed, I think, 5 to 6 shots at point-blank range. And if you're going to beat a team like Marmaduke, you can't have those opportunities and not capitalize.
Yeah, between Alexa Wooten and Sam Sanchez, I mean, if they make some of those baskets down there that they've missed, we're talking about a completely different ball game here at the halftime point. Alexa Wooten, by the way, for the Cotter Lady Warriors, 6 points for her. Macy Clausen, 5 points for her. And what do we got here? Is it Honey Gray?
The thing I love about
Honey Gray
Facebook Live is that we get that instant feedback, and we've got some conflicting posts here on how to pronounce Gray's name. We've been told Honey, and we've been told Hani. Hani Gray and Honey Gray. So, just need a little clarification as to which way we're supposed to go. But I've seen another post here, too. It says, don't feel bad, guys. I pronounced her name wrong the whole first year that I was here.
Awesome.
Speaking of Cotter. So at least we're in good company there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, no matter how much, and no matter how you pronounce her name, the one thing we do know is that she has been out here balling tonight. She only has 3 points, but her hustle has been seen all over the floor. So definitely helping keep this lead at 8 right now, or the deficit at 8, trying to keep it from being any more than that are Cotter. We've got under a minute left here before we come back, so we're just going to keep it right here. 27-19 again is your score between Marmaduke and Cotter. Marmaduke leading the way right now as we get set for the third quarter of action. Again, we want to thank all of our great sponsors who have helped make our coverage of the 2A2 tournament possible. We certainly want to thank Faith Funeral Home. We want to thank
Murphy Dental.
Sorry?
Murphy Dental.
Murphy Dental, and then, of course, Tal & Sons Auto as well. So with the referee handing the basketball over, things are getting underway now. Marmaduke will start the third quarter with possession. Nice no-look pass. It's Hampton, Lentz, Johnson. There's a three-pointer from Hampton off the mark. Hampton, Lentz, Johnson, Weatherford. And I believe that is Anna Meredith out there as well for the Cotter Lady Warriors. It's Macy Clausen, Miss Gray. We've got Alexa Wooten. We've got Michaela Bramblett and Marie Reed. And there we have a bucket for the Cotter Lady Warriors. And Marie Reed picking up her 4th point of the night.
Thank you to Gwen Pointer on Facebook. Hani Garay.
Hani Garay, all right. We got it now. Thank you, Miss Pointer. There's a drive from Johnson, and Wooten with the hack will send Johnson to the free throw line. That'll be number 1 on Miss Wooten.
You see the replay of the previous possession there. Nice spin move in the post for 2 more.
First free throw up for Johnson will rattle in. And here comes Emma Foster. She'll send Scout Weatherford back to the bench. It's interesting, this strategy that we're seeing from Coach Rick Smith. He's substituting Foster and Weatherford, rather. He's trading an inside player for a post player. So been seeing him do that quite a bit here. Johnson goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and a turnover on the Lady Warriors end gives it back to the Lady Greyhounds.
So you got to be careful right here, because with that turnover, now Marmaduke could come down and extend their lead into double digits.
Lentz thought about going inside to Foster, and we knew that that's where they would look as soon as she came into the game. Again, Foster, the leading scorer with 12 points. Here's Garay.
Nice defense.
She's wanting to force Hampton into that right side. Into Foster, and that may be why, because Foster's hanging out on the left.
Certainly want to try to push them to their weak side.
There's a spin move from Lentz. Lentz drives baseline. Shot's no good. Good defense by Cotter. Here's Macy Clausen across the timeline now. Oh, tried to feed it ahead for Bramblett, but Bramblett a bit too slow on the step. Let her a bit too much, and Bramblett would have had a good look at a wide open corner 3.
Again, Andy, there's a couple of missed opportunities for Cotter. 2 straight possessions, 2 straight turnovers.
So now Hampton will inbound it, Johnson will inbound it. Hampton will bring it up the floor. Lentz working on Bramblett, gave a little nod to the head. She wants to see some motion, and she's motioning to Foster. Foster switched sides of the low post, and
5-second call. That's the hand signal he gave.
I didn't know if it was a carry or what. I missed the hand signal, so
it was brief. I happened to look up at the right time. Near steal by Marmaduke.
Bramblett with a crossover in the paint over the defender. Nice move by Michaela Bramblett.
That's a nice play, and that's a big bucket right there for Cotter.
What a great pass
nice
into
pass.
Foster, and Foster doing what she's been doing all night long. Now 14 points for her. And for everything Cotter puts in, it seems like Marmaduke has an immediate answer. There's Sanchez dumping one off to Reed. What a move by Reed to get by the defender.
Got a battle of post players going on.
She just used the old Hakeem Olajuwon hook. Did you see her hook the body and turn around? That was beautiful. Looks like we've got a foul now on the three-point shooter. Garay will send Angel Johnson back to the free throw line, where she is 2 for 2.
She's going for 3 this time.
So she's got a chance to be 5 for 5 here.
Sorry about that, Andy, but nice sportsmanship from, let's see if I can get this right, Hani Garay. First free throw's up and in.
Hani Garay. We're going to have to remember that.
I may pin that at the top here of the Facebook comments so I can go back to it and look at it.
So Johnson with one more on the way after sinking the second.
Made the first 2.
Hampton and Anna Meredith are in the backcourt for Marmaduke, and now Gilliam will come in for Risa Hampton. Angel Johnson goes 3 for 3 on that trip. She's a perfect 5 for 5 from the line. Sanchez with a shot from inside the three-point line, and she'll drop it. They gave her too much time, too much space, and she squared it up. Trying to get Foster in there, but Foster's now guarded by Wooten.
Yeah, that's a little better matchup for Cotter on the defensive end to put Wooten on her. A little more size there.
Absolutely, got the height to match. And you know that's what they're working for. They're trying to get Foster open. They nearly had her there. There's the entry pass. Triple teamed, and she still scores on the left side.
Wow.
And if you're Cotter, there's nothing, you can't defend that any better than that.
No, Wooten went for the steal and was just a hair too late, and Marmaduke made her pay for it.
Ooh, good look there by Reed. She had an entry for Sam Sanchez, and it went off the foot of a Lady Greyhound. So Weatherford and Hampton checking back into the game for Gilliam and Johnson. So now you have that long-range threat in there. 2 long-range threats if you include Hampton. Here's Garay with 1 foot on either side of the three-point line. She's got her own rebound. Now she's dribbling circles around Hampton.
And she just has a nose for the ball.
She is fun to watch.
Seems like no matter where it is, she's always right there.
Nobody around Marie Reed, and she
look at there.
Has not missed very many of those. And look at Garay once again. Left Bramblett open. There's a shot. Off the mark. Look at her again in there. Nobody's boxing her out.
Nice hustle there.
3-point attempt off the mark. And we may see a sub for her soon because it looks like she may be, I think she might just be, honestly, may just be tired. May have just caught a leg cramp. It doesn't look like she's favoring anything too bad as we get a shot from Sam Sanchez just inside the free throw line. 6 points now for her.
She's definitely struggling a bit, though, to move around.
If you've ever had a calf cramp, that's about that's about the move you want to do whenever you've got one of those.
May have taken like a knee to the thigh or something, too, because it looks like she may be just trying to walk it off a little bit.
Yeah, she could not turn too quickly on that. I don't know how that ball got past Alexa Wooten, but it did. Foster wound up with it. Her shot's no good. Long rebound, and look who comes up with it.
Look at the hustle.
Are you kidding me? She just went from one end of the floor to the other, tied it up, and Cotter has got the possession arrow.
Man.
And now she's limping to inbound it.
The hustle.
Honey Garay.
Man, she's gutting it out. That's just a great performance right there. She's
a warrior, no doubt about it.
Yeah, in the truest sense of the word.
Reed with it now in the corner. There's Bramblett. Here's Gray, steps into a three-pointer and got fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line. 3 free ones coming up for the Lady Warriors.
Scout Weatherford getting the foul there.
So now Hani Garay coming up. Her first trip to the free throw, her second trip to the free throw line. 1 for 2 so far with 3 points tonight. But if you could award points for hustle, she would be leading them all.
Man, I'm almost speechless there at the amount of grit that she showed on that last possession there.
Here's her replay of her getting fouled at the 3-point line.
She took another shot to the leg there on the foul.
She's 1 for 2 on this trip, make it 2 for 3, and she's still coming up a little bit slow as she moves up the floor. Still pointing out her defensive assignment. Here's Lentz at the timeline. Working to her left, and Garay pumps it loose.
Steal, yeah.
2 on 3, Bramblett.
I believe she walked.
Yep. Bramblett drugged that pivot foot. And now Garay's going to come to the bench and get a well-deserved rest.
Yeah, you can tell she's got a limp as she moves to the bench there, but that's a well-deserved break.
So Macy Clausen comes in for her. It's Clausen, Sanchez, Reed, Wooten, and Bramblett on the floor. Here's a deep three-pointer from Risa Hampton, and Marcus, there wasn't any doubt about that one when it left her hands.
pretty pure.
39-31 lead back up to 8 for Marmaduke. Here's Clausen on the drive. Stops and pops. Shot's no good. And a foul will be called on Sam Sanchez as she gets a little shove from behind there. Her third of the ball game, the third team foul on Cotter here with 1:40 left to play in the third quarter. Hampton across the timeline. She'll be picked up by the double team. 2-1-2 zone here, Marcus, from Cotter.
Yeah, looking to maybe trap out of the corners. You've got to go zone to stop the dominance from Foster on the inside.
They come up with the steal. Here's Bramblett one-on-one with Hampton. Bramblett finishes it off. 4 points for Bramblett in the quarter. Give her 5 for the game, and now the lead back down to 6. Marmaduke trying to extend it once again. They haven't tried to get it inside to Foster here in the last couple of possessions, so it'll be interesting to see if they work back towards that.
Well, and it's a little bit tougher when they're playing a zone instead of man-to-man, and plus they've put Wooten over there, playing the middle of that zone to add a little size there to make it even tougher.
Foster's calling for the ball, too. She sees she's got the space she wants.
I'm surprised we haven't seen her flash to the other side, especially right now with that low block being wide open.
And she might have been thinking about it right there. 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
That may be why she didn't. I didn't realize they were looking at the end of the quarter here to hold for one shot.
About to blow your mind. Emma Foster's just a sophomore. Wow. So she's out here. That's something I think you'll see her learn here in the next couple of years is some of that floor awareness.
Absolutely. 15
seconds left. Meredith over to Hampton. Now 9 seconds left. They're going to go in motion. There's the entry to Foster, and Wooten jumped it perfectly. 2 seconds left. 1 second. Launches a three, and there's the buzzer. Wooten nowhere close. She said, I didn't know. I didn't know where the clock was. Nobody was helping me.
That's great anticipation by her on the defensive end, though.
Comes up with the steal, but can't get the bucket. However, her Lady Warriors trail by only 6 as we head to the fourth quarter. 39-33 is the score. Marmaduke holding on to that 6-point lead.
Tickets to the 2018 Ag Bash are on sale now. Support local children and families by attending Ag for Autism's Ag Bash, a night of food, fun, silent auction, and even a special performance by Barrett Baber of NBC's The Voice. Ag for Autism is an allegiance of Northeast Arkansas agriculture-related businesses dedicated to helping children and families affected by autism. Ag Bash goes down Monday, March 12th at ASU Centennial Hall. Purchase tickets or become a sponsor at agforautism.org.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towle & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
Coming back from the break here, and I want you to look. If you want to play basketball at the high school level, look at the pure hustle here by Hani Garay. From one end of the court to the other, she never gives up on this play. I mean, John Cena would be proud of that. The never give up, hustle, loyalty, and we definitely give her some respect here.
No doubt about it. And right after that, she got up and got fouled for a three-point shot. Made 2 out of 3 at the free throw line. She's got 5 points in the game. Still on the Cotter bench. After really, she just needs the rest right now.
Yeah, she come up. I almost think she took like a knee to the thigh, almost a dead leg top deal where she was having trouble kind of moving around a little bit.
Bramblett got a little too close to Lentz there and caught her off balance. So Bramblett going to pick up, I believe, what'll be her 3rd foul.
I believe they called that on Reed.
They did indeed. First foul on Marie Reed. And for Marmaduke, it's Lentz, Hampton, Foster, Weatherford, and Meredith.
Andy, this is only a 6-point game. A couple of key stops here by Cotter and convert on the offensive end, and they're right back in this thing.
I think they have kept this a lot closer than Coach Rick Smith would have liked.
Oh, no doubt.
I think he's not necessarily nervous, but I think he knows that his team is leaving the door open for the Lady Warriors right now.
This is a big possession right here for Cotter. You got to get a bucket and maybe an and one to kind of flip the momentum a little bit.
Bramblett into Sanchez. Sanchez, nice feed into Reed, and Reed going to get called for traveling. Yep, took an extra step there on the gather. Forgot to put it on the floor on the gather.
Yeah, just that little extra hop in her step, and that's that's a big turnover right there.
And Hani Gray's back out on the floor. It's Gray, Clausen, Sanchez, Wooten, and Reed for the Lady Warriors. They trail by 6 with about a minute, 15 seconds gone by. Nice feed, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by the Lady Warriors. Again, looking for Emma Foster, looking for threes down here on the low blocks. They've been hitting her all night long. She's got 16 points, long inbound pass, and Gray just a little off balance trying to tip it. And you see she gets up, still limping, nursing that left leg just a little bit.
And that's just a gutty performance by a player that is, leaving it all on the floor.
Marcus, I think you're on to something with her catching a knee, because that's very much how it feels. You go to take a step and there's no strength left there to do it. So that's kind of what it looks like she's dealing with right now.
And it seems like that lingers for a while, and when you're in the middle of a game, it's there's a foul by Wooten. It tends to seem like that it's like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to go away and my leg come back to normal?
Take another look at this replay. Nice gather step there by Lentz, but Wooten fouling her, not allowing her to make the shot. And turns out it's a good foul as Lentz is off the mark on her first free throw. Thought that Wooten was in good position for the block. It looked like she might have gotten it, but referee had a better position than we did on it. And Lentz will go 1 for 2 on this trip. She is 3 for 4 for the game now with 3 points. And that, more importantly, however, extends the lead back up to 7. There's a turnaround shot for Sanchez, and Sanchez can't get it to drop, but she will head to the free throw line. Cotter needed that one to fall badly.
Good inside position, drop step move, and once again the shot just comes up a little short.
Well, if the foul wasn't there, I'd like to think that would have fallen, because it just didn't have enough on it.
Right, I would agree.
Foul goes on Emma Foster, just her first of the night. Wow. Sanchez off the mark on the first free throw.
And Cotter has had opportunity after opportunity here to kind of close this gap and just can't seem to make it happen.
Close it just slightly there, hitting her second free throw. 7 points for Sam Sanchez, 1 for 2 from the free throw line after that trip. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 6:07 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 40-34 is your score with a 30-second timeout on the floor. And 16 fouls for the Cotter Lady Warriors. So one more foul from them. It's going to put Marmaduke at the free throw line for the remainder of the game, and that's certainly something they want to avoid.
Yeah, that's a dangerous spot to be in, because you want to play tough pressure defense, and you're going to foul. If you play tough pressure defense, fouls are going to happen, but you don't want your opponent an opportunity to get points without you having the opportunity to guard them. Still got a full house here in anticipation of the boys' game. I think, when you have an undefeated boys team coming in to play the nightcap, you're gonna draw a lot of people to watch just simply for that factor alone.
Well, then you add in the fact that undefeated boys team just so happens to live 15 minutes down the road.
Yeah, that always helps. Good steal.
Steal for the Cotter Lady Warriors. Here's Hani Gray, and Hani will head to the free throw line.
Hampton, I believe, on the foul. There's a replay.
It was Risa Hampton indeed, and there you see just a little bump. Contact with the arms. Hampton picking up her first. Hani Gray will hit her first free throw. Gray now with 6 points. Got the friendly roll on the second one. 7 points for her, and now it's just a 4-point ball game with 5:40 left to play in this one. The lead has been as large as 9 tonight. Oh, and Gray takes a slip to the floor. Again, she's having a hard time on that foot. Ball poked loose. Gray comes up with it. And a foul going to be called on Johnson. Johnson didn't like that either, but she caught her with the bicep of her arm. She got all ball, but her arm across the body of Gray, and Gray is going to come and have a seat, a much-needed seat.
She's going straight to the locker room, Andy.
Yeah, and they're going to go down and...
she's struggling a bit.
Yeah, they're actually going to run down there and tend to her, so She did head to the locker room. Clausen in for her. Sanchez on the baseline with the rock. She's going to drive, goes around the defender. No good. Got her on board, kicks it back out. Here's Clausen. Clausen drops it in, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Whole new ball game, Andy.
Macy Clausen has made it 40-38. Sam Sanchez with the assist and the great offensive rebound to keep it alive.
I think you got to look to find Foster here on this possession.
And you got to look. Wooten is standing in the middle of the paint right now. There's Reed. 3-point shot on the way. Rims in and out. Sanchez comes down with a board for Cotter. Here come the Lady Warriors. Bramblett working against Hampton. There's the screen. There's Wooten. Into Sanchez. Nobody on her, and Sanchez has tied this one up at 40. 4:34 left to play in the fourth quarter. Coach Rick Smith wants to call a timeout to talk some things over with his Lady Greyhounds. We're going to step aside for a quick break. 40-40, Marmaduke and Cotter here on Tubetown.
It's time once again for the 2018 ESA St. Jude Radio Cablethon. Saturday, March 3rd from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. You can watch live on Ritter Communications Tubetown, Channel 21 in Arkansas and Channel 11 in Tennessee. Or take the Cablethon with you. Watch via Facebook Live on the Tubetown Facebook page or listen to the audio simulcast on Thunder Country 96.3. Don't miss the 2018 ESA St. Jude Radio Cablethon.
The 2A2 District Tournament on Tubetown is brought to you by Faith Funeral Service, Murphy Dental Care, Towle & Sons Auto Sales, Ritter Communications.
9.
Andy Manus, Marcus Carlton, back here with you in Lepanto, all tied up after the Cotter Lady Warriors have started this fourth quarter hot. They have been on a 7-1 run to start the fourth, and that is what the Lady Warriors fans want to see. There's a three-point attempt. Wooten comes down with the rebound. Coach Jared Wilhite directing traffic here from the sideline. And Bramblett brings it into the front court.
Andy,
leaves it with Clausen.
Sorry to step on you there, Andy. The zone defense by Cotter is making the difference here because it's limited the touches for Foster.
Clausen put up a right-handed shot. It was off the mark. Oh, an aggressive play is now going to put Johnson at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And I think they're going to get Bramblett.
I think he called it on Sanchez, I think.
Wow.
We'll see what the, yeah.
Fourth foul on Sam Sanchez, and that will, it's not favorable for Coach Wilhite.
Yeah, I missed one somewhere because I just had her with 3, but we're not the official book. We're unofficial, so we will defer. That's a big miss, Andy.
Yeah, they missed the front end of the 1-and-1, so we're still tied. Bramblett, double team. Clausen, top of the key, steps into a three-pointer. Too strong. Long rebound. Clausen gets it. Wooten back near center circle, and Cotter will reset with 3:40 left to play in the fourth. Clausen steps up to the three-point line as Coach Wilhite's directing traffic. Sam Sanchez looking for the entry feed now. She's going to drive in the paint, tried to get it to Reed, stolen away. Foster with it now. Now here comes Hampton. Hani Garay getting ready to check back in. Oh, man, that's one of those fouls you look at the referee and you just wonder about that one. There was definitely contact there, but we've certainly seen some situations tonight where there's been more contact than that. But nonetheless, Marie Reed picking up her second personal foul. Garay is back into the game for the Lady Warriors. Sam Sanchez comes to the bench. Front end of the 1-and-1 by Natalie Lentz will fall. She's now, I believe, 4 for 5 from the free throw line.
That's what I have.
4 points for her tonight. That one was a huge one. Hit the back end of it as well. Now it's a 2-point lead again for Marmaduke. Had 5 lead changes here tonight, 3 of them in favor of Marmaduke. Here's Garay, and a foul called on Hampton. At least they're calling it both ways here now.
Just enough contact to displace her there and gave the defense the advantage, so you got to blow the whistle on that one.
Yep, Hampton picking up number 2.
It's only the 5th team foul on Marmaduke.
Yeah, they still got a couple to go before the Lady Warriors are at the free throw line. There's Reed falling away in major traffic. She hit that.
That's a nice play right there.
Found the high glass for her 8th point. And now it's tied back up again. 5th time this game's been tied up other than 0-0. Lentz drives around the defender. Weatherford left open in the corner. 3-pointer dropped in from the corner pocket by Scout Weatherford. Makes it a 3-point lead again for Marmaduke. Skip pass, Bramblett. Can't hit the shot, but she'll go to the free throw line. Hacked big time by Emma Foster.
That's only her 2nd foul.
Yeah, double threes rather, picking up her 2nd foul. Bramblett at the line to try to make it a 1-point ball game. She's 1 shot away from it. Here's the replay.
So, 2nd free throw, no good.
So it'll stay a 2-point game. Emma Foster left open. Missed the first shot. 2nd one won't fall either, but she was fouled, so she will head to the free throw line. And it looks like they're going to get Marie Reed for her 3rd.
I'm kind of surprised that it took them this long to go back to Foster. With the night she's having, I mean, that's who you want to go to when you need a basket.
17, make it 18 points now from the free throw line. And by the way, 6 for 7. 18 points on the night, 6 for 7 from the free throw line. I think I said that backwards.
Filling up the scorebook.
Bramblett thought about the 3. She'll put it on the floor instead. Her team only trails by floors. Now she wants to drive baseline. Pop shot over the defender. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Last touch by the Lady Warriors. And now there's under 2 minutes left to play. Lacey Clausen stepping up on Lynch, trying to double team. There's another nice feed to Emma Foster. She's going to score. 20 points here in the ball game for Emma Foster, the sophomore, and with 1:48, Coach Jared Wilhite wants to call a timeout. We'll take one with him. 49-43 is the score. Marmaduke leading Cotter. Still one more game left on our docket here on Tubetown.
Murphy Dental Care is an avid supporter of high school athletics. Murphy Dental Care is also proud to be a sponsor for coverage of the 2A2 District Basketball Tournament on Tubetown. Everyone at Murphy Dental Care hopes to see great games filled with sportsmanship, competitiveness, and fun for all teams involved. Murphy Dental Care wishes the best of luck to the Sloan Hendricks Greyhound teams during their games in the tournament. Murphy Dental Care is located at 1031 West 3rd Street in Bowdoin, Arkansas.
The 2A2 District Tournament.
Back here in Lepanto, Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton with 1:43 left to play in the 4th quarter. 3-pointer by Cotter, no good, and it's still a 6-point ball game. Here's Hampton. Now Lentz with it.
And now you're going to see Marmaduke kind of back out, probably go a 4 out, 1 in to run some clock.
Garay runs into Lentz there. They both fall to the floor. Both of them get up okay, wincing slightly, but seems they're both all right. So Garay picking up her 4th. Missed quite a few on her apparently. First free throw, however, by Hampton is off the mark. First time she's been at the free throw line tonight. She's just got 3 points. And I beg your pardon, that's actually Natalie Lentz going 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And that's why we fill them out in pencil.
There you go. Cotter really needs to score, and they need to score quickly here to get this back to a manageable.
What a flop job down there on the floor by Anna Meredith. Somebody give her an Oscar. Nice play there by Marie Reed as she turns around.
There's the trap, almost results in a steal.
50-45, just a 5-point game.
We're under a minute now, Andy, so at some point you're going to have to foul in order to get the ball back. But Garay's got 4, so she was trying to hold off.
See who they give that one to. If it'll be, it looks like they gave that one to Macy Clausen, so that's just her first.
But you're at the point now where you have to foul in order to get the ball back because Marmaduke otherwise will spread it out and make you chase all over the floor.
Anna Meredith at the free throw line for the first time tonight. She's got 5 points. Make it 6 after hitting that first one. And Connie Gray will check out.
6-point game with 48 seconds left is make it 7. It's not impossible, Andy, but that's quite the mountain to climb.
It won't be easy. Here's Clausen. Clausen finds Sanchez wide open. Sanchez can't find the rim. 35 seconds left. There's Lentz. Lentz goes out of bounds.
If you're Cotter, you've got to score quick and foul almost immediately on the inbound pass.
Rambla into Sanchez. She steps behind the three-point line, lets one fly, and she hits it. Nothing but net. 12 points in the game for Sam Sanchez. Makes it a 4-point ball game. Only 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. 52-48. Timeout on the floor. We're going to go ahead and take a break as well. Again, 27 seconds remain in the fourth quarter. 52-48. Marmaduke leading by 4. Thank you guys for joining us here in Lepanto for our third out of 4 games on this Thursday evening. 27 seconds remaining in this one. Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton here with you. 52-48. Marmaduke leads.
Full court pressure here by Cotter, trying to force the turnover.
See if they can force one here. Lady Greyhounds to inbound. Get it into Hampton. Wooten trying to track her down. Can't get to her to foul. There's Reed. Reed reaches in and she'll pick up her 4th. And that will send Risa Hampton to the free throw line. Thought she was there moments ago, but this will be her first trip. Again, just 3 points in the ball game for her. A chance to extend the lead out to 4. 21 seconds remain. It's the front iron, but the friendly roll.
5-point game with 20 seconds left. It's getting to struggle a bit for Cotter. Make it 6.
Yeah, 20 seconds remaining. Had to hit a couple of threes here. There's the end to Reed. Reed turns around, finds the glass. Not done yet. There's the foul. 10 seconds remain. Lentz will head to the free throw line. Will they call this on Bramblett or Clausen? It'll be Clausen, just her second. So Natalie Lentz headed to the free throw line. She is, by my count, 6 for 8.
That's what I show as well.
7 for 9.
Make it 8 for 10. Andy, if you've got players shooting 80% from the free throw line, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
Yep, tough to beat a team that does that. And Wooten will clean that up for 8 points on the ball game for her. But again, ran out of time. That's the final score, 56-52. Marmaduke will head to the championship game tomorrow. So we will step aside for a quick break and come back and tally things up for this game and give you a short preview of the 4th and final game this evening. We'll do that when we come back right after this here on Tubetown.
Life doesn't always go as planned. So when a power surge affects your TV, or a breakfast mishap takes out your laptop, Guardware multi-device protection gives you peace of mind, knowing your devices will be repaired or replaced with just one call and without breaking the bank. protection you can trust. Guardwear from Ritter. Enroll today to keep what matters most protected tomorrow.
No matter what kind of business you own or operate, you need to keep it connected. Ritter Communications delivers the fastest business internet speeds available at a price that won't slow you down. Ritter offers reliable 24-hour service with network monitoring, along with the scalable options your business needs to grow. And we do it all on our own fiber optic network. The choice is yours, and so is the savings. Connect to something better. Call or visit RitterBusiness.com today.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm home alone. Someone is trying to get in the back door.
Find a safe place like in a closet or under a bed, okay?
Okay.
Be very quiet and don't worry. Your home phone gave me your location.
Hurry.
Help is on the way.
Only a dedicated home phone can quickly pinpoint your address for emergency personnel. Cell phones can't. Keep your loved ones safe for less than 60 cents a day with a home phone from Ritter. Call today or go to RitterCommunications.com.
Introducing Ritter Home Security. Ritter takes care of protecting what's most important to you, from threats like unwelcome visitors and fire, to making your life easier by putting the control of your home at your fingertips. Use the free app to shut the garage, lock the door, turn off lights, arm the system, and more. You can even turn back the thermostat to help save money on your energy bill. Plus, get a snapshot when your kids get home. It's smart, beautiful, convenient, and ready for your busy life. Ritter Home Security.
Until you've seen how fast it really is, some people's reaction to Ritter's 100 megabit internet might be like, 100 mega, huh? Here's how we describe it. Mega beautiful, mega fast, mega blast, mega party, mega Ritter. There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. In a word, that means mega fun. If you're not getting your high-speed internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
For your smartphones, tablets, phablets. For the browsers you carry in your trousers. Wowzers! For your big screens and small screens, short screens and tall screens, get speed that screams. From the top of your desk to the palm of your hand, it's the fastest internet speed in the land.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. If you're not getting your internet from Ritter, you should. Call 888-336-4466 today. Ritter Communications, right by you.
High-speed internet for every grown-up, grandparent, kid, teen, and in between. Ritter's got it. Every JPEG, MPEG, and GIF for the working mom or the working stiff, loaded in a GIF. Whether you're a blogger, gamer, or pixel tamer, don't be a slow-speed blamer. Don't waste your time waiting to load that page. Get Ritter high-speed internet. It's all the rage.
There's no end to your online possibilities with up to 100 meg internet speeds. Only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Technology was supposed to make our lives easier. No one told us about the plethora of glitches, viruses, hackers, hundreds of passwords to remember, and getting all our tech to sync up. Introducing Tech Home. Technology made easy for you and your devices. Tech Home makes it easy to set up, protect, and enjoy your internet-connected devices anytime, anywhere. Security, password management, backup, and premium tech support. Get back in charge of your digital life now with Tech Home.
With so many great mega services available from Ritter Communications, it's hard to pick just one. Save a bundle with bundled services. Talk as much as you want, when you want, with unlimited long distance. Get the speed you need with up to 15, 30, 50, and even 100 megabits per second internet. Enjoy online bill pay and protect all your online data and devices with Tech Home and Guardwear. With so many choices, options, and savings from Ritter, all you can say is, wow! Mega services, mega savings. That's Mega Ritter.
You work here, you play here, you live here, and yet most of what you watch on television is about somewhere other than here. Until now, we proudly present Tubetown, TV about you. Tubetown is a Ritter Communications exclusive network featuring local sports, community events, unique and original programming from our community. Tubetown takes what's best about television, what's best about the community, and brings them together. Tubetown, only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Satellite TV providers force you to sign a long-term contract, then saddle you with second-rate service and price increases. Ritter delivers TV service with stunning HD channels, plus bundle savings on the area's fastest internet, and a better home phone service with no long-term contracts, backed by our local customer care team. No contracts, no nonsense, just great service. Don't get stuck with a dish. Visit RitterCommunications.com to learn more.
Introducing Ritter's new whole home DVR solution. Record up to 6 of your favorite programs at the same time and watch them in up to 5 different rooms throughout your home. Manage your recordings, set parental controls, and more from your smartphone or tablet with the free Follow Me TV app. But the best part is equipment starts at only $25 per month when added to an existing TV package. Ritter Communications, right by you.
Andy Maness and Marcus Carlton welcome you back to Lepanto at East Poinsett County High School. Wrapping things up between the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds and the Cotter Lady Warriors. The final score 56-52. Hard-fought game for the Lady Warriors. Just ran out of time. And as you can see there, the heart of a warrior goes to Hana. Oh my gosh, I already forgot it.
Hani
Garay.
Yeah.
Not going to forget watching her play tonight. She was probably had the most fun watching her out of all of the games in this tournament. But as you can see, the top scorers for the Cotter Lady Warriors, Marie Reed and Sam Sanchez, each finished with 12 points apiece. Emma Foster leads the way for all scorers for the Marmaduke Lady Greyhounds. She leads everybody. She had 20 points on the evening. And then you look at the free throws. That's where you really see the difference in the game. 8 for 13 shot by the Lady Warriors. 23 for 29 from the Lady Greyhounds, Marcus.
Yeah, that's going to be the story of the game. You know, when it comes down, you talk fundamentals, making free throws and taking care of the ball. And, you see a lot of fouls on the Cotter side, which some of those came late when they were trying to stop the clock. But all in all, free throws are going to be the difference in this game. But you can't – you have to tip your hat to the Cotter Warriors to battle back like they did and tie things up and actually even take a lead late in the fourth quarter. So the next game for Marmaduke, it'll be another battle of Greyhounds. We had one earlier today between Salem and Sloan Hendricks. And so now we'll have Battle of the Greyhounds round 2. I said earlier tonight that there's no need to go to West Memphis because all the Greyhounds are here.
That's right down the road here in Lepanto. Again, the final score between Marmaduke and Cotter, the Lady Greyhounds and Lady Warriors. Marmaduke comes away with a close win, 56-52. They play again right here tomorrow night around 7 p.m. here on Tubetown. So we're going to step aside for a quick break, catch our breath, get a drink of water, and when we come back, we're going to have our fourth and final game of the evening. Don't go anywhere. You have been waiting all night to see this undefeated Mark Tree Indian boys basketball team, and you're going to get a chance to do that next. They're going to face off against the Sloan Hendricks Greyhounds. All part of this Thursday night full of basketball action here on Tubetown.